Hello, it's me, Igorro. I wanted to do a very quick review of the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. First of all, good luck doing it, because everybody out there now can blog and podcast and just chat about it, including me. I want to talk specifically about one scene that drove me nuts, okay? First of all, you have to remember about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original version, is that just the title itself back in the early 70s was terrifying enough. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It scared everyone. It was so terrifying in the minds of people back then. So they didn't really have to do much but suggest, and they did it brilliantly with the atmosphere. The scene where Leatherface comes out and clonks the guy with a mallet and he starts shaking. Terrifying, and he shuts the door to the butcher area. Brilliant. Very scary. Nothing spookier than freako guy who's got a big mallet, whacks somebody innocently on the head, and then closes him in a meat locker. That's all you need to see. You don't have to do CGI of getting his head cut off. That scene that bothered me the most was the scene where the woman comes back who's been terrorized by him 30 years ago, has a rifle, who's now a Lone Star Ranger, like a Chuck Norris guy, but a girl, comes in with her rifle right at him and says to Leatherface, "Say my name." He doesn't talk. He never did. You think for the last 30 years he's been taking speech therapy? I don't think so. You think he took some etiquette where he's like going to take off a flesh face that he cut off? Take it off and go, "Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me for killing your friends, for, taking a chainsaw and cutting one in half in a wheelchair, and hanging another one up on a hook, and taking a sledge and smacking another one in the head, pulling him into the meat locker, cutting him up and smoking him and eating him. Yeah, I've changed." No. So that's stupid. And then just to let him walk out, to have him in your sights, and because he doesn't talk to you or acknowledge you, he gets up with his bloody, gory, butcher apron, picks up the chainsaw, and you let him walk out of the room? Didn't you watch Jaws when Chief Brody said, "Smile, you son of a..." Shoot him! Do something sensible. Like maybe, the gun's jammed. Or he knocks it out of your hand when you're just about to fire. But don't just let him walk out. It made no sense. But as a writer, it's like you need to justify the fact that the only reason she didn't shoot him is because he didn't say her name when he's mute. It makes no sense. And then what happens? He chainsaws her in the back. He's got her hanging up. He's holding her up in the air. And she's dangling. And then he just throws her over after chainsawing her middle, holding her up in the air. And then she's still alive. And she still doesn't kill him. What are you thinking? The leading girl, though, she was great. But if Harpo Marx ever had a daughter, she'd be it. You don't get that?